Hi everyone, it's Michelle with the Osceola Library System. Welcome to today's Take and Make program, where today I'm going to teach you how to make one of these beautiful Mal de Ojo bracelets. These are quick and easy but beautiful bracelets. So if you were able to stop by the library, one of your local library branches, to pick up one of our Take and Make kits, you can go ahead and get out your supplies and I'll show you how to get started. If you were not able to pick up one of our Take and Make kits, you can head on over to the library's website at osceolalibrary.org. There on the event calendar, you can download one of the digital flyers. It will walk you through step-by-step instructions on how to create this craft, along with a supply list on there of everything that we're using today. So for those of you who have your supplies ready, go ahead and take them out and we'll get started. In your Take and Make kit, you are going to have spacer beads. Those spacer beads are the small silver round beads that you have the rhinestones on the side of them. You're also going to have 7 eye beads. Those are the beads that are the dark blue that have the black center in the middle. And you're also going to have 14 of these blue crystal beads. You finally will have a string of elastic jewelry string. This is great. I use this for a lot of my bracelets because it allows for it to have a little bit of stretch so that you don't make them too tight. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is take your jewelry string, and I have secured a little claw clip at the end of it. If you don't have a claw clip at home to use, you can also use a paper clip or just something to clamp it down. This is going to make it easier for you while you're stringing your beads for your necklace so that they don't fall off on the end of it. So go ahead and fasten that onto the end of it. And then you're going to hold the other end of your string to start putting your beads on. I do have a pattern that I have used to create this one. You're welcome to be creative and use your own pattern at home, however you'd like to do it. But in order to physically do this one, it doesn't matter which bead that you start with, as long as you follow the pattern that I'm going to show you. It's going to end up with the right bead so that when they're connected, everything is spaced equally around. So for this one, I'm going to start with one of my silver spacer beads, and I'm just going to string that down. After the spacer bead, I'm going to take one of the blue crystal beads, and I'm going to string that one. In between every bead is always going to be a spacer bead. So after the blue crystal goes another silver rhinestone spacer bead. Next is going to be a second blue crystal bead, and it will go right through there, followed by another silver spacer bead. So once you get on there, you're going to have those that look like that. 2 blue beads with 3 spacer beads, one between. Now next, after I've done 2 of the blue crystal beads, is when I'm going to put on one of our eye beads. So I'm going to thread that one through. And then that one also has a silver spacer bead that goes right on the top of that. And then next, you guessed it, it's going to go back to the pattern of a blue crystal bead, followed by another silver spacer bead, followed by another blue crystal bead. So what you're going to do is you're going to continue using this pattern until you have used all of the beads that have been provided in your kit. All of the beads should give you enough to make a beautiful bracelet like this. So you go ahead and keep threading all of those. Once you are finished, it's going to look like this right here. It's going to always have a pattern of 2 blue crystal beads followed by 1 eye bead, and they're always going to have one of those silver rhinestone spacer beads in the middle of them. So what I'm going to do now is carefully hold each end of my bracelet while I remove the fasteners that I was using to secure those in place. You're going to have a good amount of string here at the end of it. So now I'm just going to tie in a couple of really tight knots in the end of our bracelet. This, you want to make sure that your knots are tied really tight to secure your bracelet in place. If you don't get these tied just quite tight enough, you have a risk of stretching the bracelet when you're putting it on, and it can pop those knots out and your beads will scatter everywhere. So in my bracelet, I have put 3 good tight knots in there. I'm just going to give that a little tug just to make sure that my elastic cord is snug in place, which it is. And then you can take a pair of scissors and clip off the ends of your jewelry cord so that you have none of that cord displaying, and those knots are hidden, tucked away nicely in that silver spacer bead that's between that and the eyelet. This is what your finished product looks like. It's a beautiful bracelet that you can wear anywhere. That is going to be it for our Take and Make program today. Thank you for joining us. Always remember, on the back of your Take and Make flyer is a fabulous list of library resources that are available for checkout at your local library branch. So go in and check some of those out. We have great books in there for beading, just like this one. This one is The Beautiful Beadwork from Nature. This is by Melissa Shippey. So go on in and check out some of the library resources. Thank you for participating, everyone. Until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye.